Well, when it comes to you and your retirement, wouldn't it be nice to work with a team that really understands what you want? Joining us now for Retirement Coffee Talk are George Fossing and Zach Jenkins. They're part of the team at North Star Financial and Retirement Planning, a local area firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. George and Zach are also popular radio show hosts. Good morning.
Hey there, Megan.
Okay, so it seems obvious, right? Working with a team that understands your goals in retirement. I mean, duh. Like, I don't want to work with a team that doesn't get me.
Well, you know, the big thing, it sounds expensive, right? Like, I'm going to pay for all these people, but we're about the same, if not less, than a lot of our competitors out there and such. But it's really about value and understanding where the market is today. With the world we're in, it's gotten a lot more complicated.
Yeah.
And it used to be by myself. And as I grew, I said, this is not going to work, because if there's tax planning, I said, go talk to your accountant or your CPA.
Right.
Or legal, go talk to your attorney, and they wouldn't do it.
Right.
So couldn't pull it together.
You're like, I need them all under one roof.
Yes,
together.
and you know, people with affluence have a team. You sit down, they have their board meeting, everybody gets together and work it. Highly efficient. We do that with our clients. Not that you need our services all the time, but having yes, and people get sick, people pass away, things change, people get laid off, and knowing you can come into the office and talk to the team, it's hugely impactful, because it changes so rapidly. It's gotten so much more complicated. I have a saying, this is not our parents' retirement.
Right.
And there's a lot of moving parts, and I get kind of worried when people go to their neighbors for advice for everything.
Yeah.
It's kind of dangerous waters.
Yeah.
And I said, listen, bring it back, and I got some smart guys. Zach here's a CFP. We've got a CPA in our office. We've got the attorney in the office, and really, it's just fantastic. So we have those resources for people.
Well, too, why is it important to be on, you know, the same page with your financial advisors? I mean, again, that seems like a no-brainer. Like,
yeah, it's the efficiency.
Yeah.
Again, we did one with, I noticed something with the tax opportunity. They own company stock in the 401k. And I got Travis, you know, he's been on the program, and they said, let's take a look at this. We're able to go ahead and save a tremendous amount of money for our clients through a unique strategy. And their CPA had never even thought about it. And I called their CPA up that they had. He was not aware of it, because you know, there's a lot to know. CPAs, you don't know it all. Attorneys can't know it all. They specialize.
Yeah.
So when you're dealing with that type aspect of it, you want that specialty, because there's unknown opportunities out there. People just walk by it.
Yeah.
To save money or to maximize something.
Yes, well, we'll paint a picture too about how can there be kind of a big disconnect with something so important like your life, your retirement.
Yeah, I think it might come down to how someone was trained. You know, in the industry, it could be that they're not asking the right questions, or worse would be they're not listening to you as a client. But sometimes people are limited to the strategies they can implement, because they might not be able to go access all the tools that would help someone implement that strategy most efficiently. So nothing against, you know, some of the big firms out there. Everybody, you know, they know their names, but a lot of times they're limited. And you know, that's one of the benefits of being independent, is we don't have any limitations. We can go to, you know, whatever market we need to, whether it be investments or insurance, and we can put those things together to help someone build an efficient plan to accomplish their goals.
So would you say, well, that's one of the things that kind of, you know, makes y'all stand out and makes you different?
Well, that's I've been close to 30 years now in the business, and went independent about 15. So most of us come from a background that was corporate, work for a company. So your employer was, they're giving you the paycheck, which means you had to basically use their products and their advice, and they say, you can't say that because we're liable.
I remember being very limited.
Yeah, me too.
What I could offer.
Yeah.
So I took a great risk of really, you know, didn't have a lot of income first couple of years starting it out.
Right.
But really replacing that, now we have that freedom, the ability to really work with clients and help them out and do what we think is right. And that's a huge responsibility. It's an absolutely fantastic compliment when people entrust us with that.
Yes.
Going out there, but you know, people are on their own.
Yeah.
And you go, who do I turn to? You know, it's really difficult for
gotta
people. Who do you trust?
Yes,
who do you
it
go to? And we're fiduciaries in our office. We take it very, very seriously, and we want to do the right thing for the right reasons. And it's just a great way to go to work.
Because when it all, you know, works out, what does retirement look like on your end when a prospect or a client tells you exactly what they're looking
you know,
for?
the name of my program on the radio, Stop Worrying, You're Retired.
Yeah.
And the essence of that really came about. The genesis was, I came up to the station. They said, "What's the name of your program?" I'm like, "I don't know.
How
How
about
Stop Worrying, You're Retired?" It just came naturally.
Yeah.
It just kind of took a hook, because people don't want to worry about the retirement.
No.
You don't want to get blindsided out there. You know, we've all heard you don't know what you don't know, Megan.
Yep.
You need to know this, or at least have a team that's there to be able to help out.
Someone that you can bring up. George, what does this mean?
Yeah,
Or
we're
should I
going
be
to him.
doing this?
And quickly too, since people look at me, I'm getting a little bit older.
No, whatever.
Thank you.
He's
Yeah.
only 32.
I know, right?
It's a
Yeah.
tough business. It's a tough business.
No.
So, but knowing there's a succession plan built into it as well.
Yeah.
And we spend a lot of money on getting our guys educated and getting the
Yeah.
acknowledgments that they need to be. It's a big deal.
Well, that's
it's a
good.
huge commitment.
Well, that's why we love it when y'all come on every
Thanks,
Wednesday.
Megan.
We appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Listen, if you're at home, if you're currently retired, or maybe getting close to retirement and would like to learn more about how to help protect and grow your hard-earned savings and investments, North Star Financial has a great offer for you right now. For the first 5 callers who have saved $500,000 or more, they're offering a complimentary, no obligation retirement and investment report. That report will include potential tax saving opportunities and ways to reduce the effects of market volatility on your portfolio. Their team will schedule a phone call, video call, or future in-office meeting for you. Just call that number you see on your screen, 864-309-8146.